welcome. It's lovely to have you here again today. Not really sure what's happened since we had our last catch up and cup of tea. I did stumble across something that said to raise your vibration and feel happy. Listen to 5 to 10 songs a day. So I did go on a bit of a YouTube journey yesterday. And I stumbled across the song, "We Are the World, We Are the Children." And for anyone who was alive last century in those simpler times, that was a point in our entire planet's connectionness, consciousness. We were all united on the same thing with a love vibration. And if you go back and listen to that song, it makes you feel good. Feels good inside. And if you were alive back when Live Aid happened in the 80s and you watched it, for myself, all the same nice feelings came back. And that's what is different at the moment. The collective consciousness is focused on the exact same experience and event, but with a fear vibration and not a love vibration. So for me, with my choice to look at things differently, everything to me, I'm classifying and categorizing, and it looks a bit like any structured piece of entertainment or structured piece of analysis, structured piece of anything I've ever seen. Things typically get broken down into 3 parts. And the first part was the fear, that we don't know what we don't know, the collective consciousness, we're all afraid together, we're all in this together. Few exceptions, because the bell curve always does have some exceptions. The second lot, to me, it was all of that bullying and fear and intimidation, like we've got you where we want you, now we're really going to wind you up. And this third part to me feels like it's the start of the end and how we create and set up for the sequel. So I understand that all sounds slightly cryptic, but for the people who go to movies and you get goose pimples, you're getting a message. You'll feel it in your gut, and that's your body displaying it. So two words I've just written down here that I want to talk about today is gut and grounded. So 2 words. Your gut, spiritually and physically, is where your health comes from. I instinctively know that if I can get my gut health and my gut bacteria back in balance, how it's, how my system is designed for my gut bacteria to be, I am going to be a much healthier, happier person. I know that. My gut is telling me that. So probiotics and mushroom teas. But before there was probiotics and mushroom teas, there had to be things in nature. People must have a grandma or someone who remembers how to ferment food and get that good gut stuff into your body. And grounded, a lot of spiritual people or people who believe in a creator, something higher, some energy, some vibration, quite often get written off and discounted because they're not very grounded. They're flighty. What are the words? Oh, she's just, oh God, there she goes again, another hippie, looking at her cards, head in the clouds, talking to the angels. What about the real world? people can only say that about you if your body is in fight or flight. If your body is regulated and you're not having chemicals flooding your system, making you appear flighty, ungrounded, like all the symptoms of fight or flight, then yes, people like me can be written off as flakes. And I'm cool with that. Being my authentic self, doing this, putting myself out there, my gut feels really, really good. I don't have the yucky feeling. So today's card, I'm bringing this right local. So yesterday I said I was going to do a card on the three waters situation. And for me personally, I have had experiences in the past with people who turned out to not have my best interests at heart. And the yucky feeling I've got in my stomach about three waters is the yucky feeling I have when, for example, my first ex-husband would come home and tell me that he's got a new job and he's moving to another country. It's the same yucky feeling, like you're doing this, you've done all of this and it's a done deal and it's a fait accompli and you've done it behind my back and you haven't discussed it with me. And so I just feel a little bit yucky that my gut is telling me something is off there. So our question for the cards today, and phrasing the question right is really important. So New Zealand has a potential team pool of 6 million people. So if we were picking a team to go to the Olympics, go play for the All Blacks, go be a silver fern, go surf with Kelly Slater, we have a team of 6 million people that we could pick from. A number of that potential team pool have a gut instincts. Something in their gut is telling them that three waters smells off. So we're going to ask the card today, are those people in the potential team pool of New Zealand's 6 million correct in thinking that their gut instinct is spot on and over the target and three waters smells off? So we've shuffled the cards. Before I get started on the Kachina knife, I'm just going to pull a card here from the New Zealand deck and pop it over here, and that is going to be the underlying energy for when we finish the Kachina knife. So break this into as many as I'm told to. Put that one there, and then put that one there, that one there, and now we're ready to go. Okay, so the New Zealand people. That's us. Those of us, well, I've just given myself away. My gut's telling me something's off. I think I already told you that. This is three waters. That is three waters. This is the past. This is the past. The 9 of Cups. This is what sits between the people of New Zealand and three waters. And this is the outcome. That's the primary advice. That has more clout, as I was trained and educated in this spread. And this is some secondary advice. So, okay. So, aces, so I'm just going to go. I've been taught that an ace means yes. So this is the people of New Zealand. We have these thoughts, our emotions. Our emotions are telling us that something is off, and yes, we are correct. Three waters is this. It's the blinded lady. It's the person who's sitting there so blinded, defending what they've done, that they can't see anything. Yeah. If that card represents 3 waters, I do not consent to that. Some blind person sitting in front of all of New Zealand's waters with those 2 swords, but blinded and not looking at the 6 billion of us that all share that water. Yeah, no, that. Okay, so giggle time. This is all new and my equipment is a little bit just me holding my cell phone. So I pushed the button and stopped for a bit, and I'm going to have to get my 11-year-old niece to help me glue these videos together. But yes, so this is the people of New Zealand thinking something's wrong. Your gut's telling you you're right. This is 3 waters. This is someone who, you know, is a blind lady with 2 swords defending what she's done, and that's New Zealand's water, and this is us here, 6 million of us. I'm just, that's not acceptable for me. So what's the past that led to this? The 9 of Cups. This is the greedy, self-satisfied card. This is greed. This is someone who wants it all. But what sits between us is the Fool. This is a whole new world. This is the 3rd act in this movie, and we are saying no. The pressure that is being put on this, keep it up. You're right to put this pressure on and keep it up, but do it with a love vibration for the good of the 6 million people over here that don't have access to their own water. Don't do it from a fear vibration, like you think this woman is actually going to stop you from having access to clean, pure drinking water. Love vibration, not fear vibration. And the outcome is the Lovers. I'm so happy to see this card. It's us united, finding the right way forward. It's like, what I'm seeing in this is we are united. We do see a way forward. There is some stuff here. It's not like a pure sunny day. There is some stuff that's not 100% perfect, but it is sunny up here. So it is about us finding the way, not having someone say, we're going that way and we've made up our mind and you're coming with us. Well, 6 million people saying, actually, I'm not going to follow you because it doesn't look like a good way is the right thing to do. And that's what this card is. It's walking away. You've got to let stuff go. Hurts from the past, things and beliefs. Like, we need to celebrate what we can, but let our hurts go. And that is the message for the next 3 months. This is our spread, really, for 3 waters and everything that's making us feel yucky. We're united in these thoughts. Our collective consciousness is directed on the same thing. Let's use that like we did in the 80s. And let's this time actually heal the world, save it for all the children, and love. That is how we do it, with love. That was a great cup of tea. Lovely to see you all. And catch you tomorrow. My plans are to go local. Auckland is having council elections, and I've got a gut feel for the candidate I want to vote for. And they are in my area this evening, and I'm going to do something different. And for the first time in my life, go along and meet the candidates that I am hoping to vote for.